Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again. Gonna get right into it today. I'm feeling a little under the weather, a little bit of a, scratchy throat, and so I sound kind of strange, but I feel fine. So anyway, the name of the blog this week is called, What Are Your Spiritual New Year's Resolutions? I'm writing this on the morning of New Year's Eve. Tomorrow will be the year 2022. It seems impossible, as I still feel like I'm just a kid at times, playing kickball on the street during the 1960s, or doing gymnastics on the front lawn of our home on Long Island until, of course, I look in the mirror. It is there, with that strange older woman staring back at me, that I see how the illusion of time in the physical world becomes a blatant, harsh reality during our human journey here. We may gaze at the younger generations and long for their energy, zest, and enthusiasm for life. We may wish our bodies were more svelte and stronger. We look back at our time in our lives when we were in our prime. We believed anything was possible. We could climb mountains, run for miles, and play and party till the wee hours of the morning. Somewhere, there is that younger version of ourselves still alive and well within us. It seems each New Year's we make our resolutions, and among them are usually things like lose weight, exercise more, eat healthier foods, take chances, try new things, embark on new adventures. We may think if we do, we can retrieve some of the get up and go that seems to have slipped away from us. All of those are worthy goals and important in order to live a better and more productive life. Yet, God had a reason for having our souls inhabit a biological form that would grow old and eventually die. There's an evolution and a maturation that takes place for our souls as we move through the various stages in our lives. When we are younger, our actions take front and center in our lives. Many of us are so busy, quote unquote, doing, that we don't normally have time to ponder the reasons for our existence and the spiritual purpose for which we decided to re-enter the earth plane. Our egos are in full gear and sending us spinning around on a merry-go-round, trying desperately to grab the brass ring in hopes it will bring us the success and happiness we long for. This is a time for most of us, though seemingly frenzied and chaotic, that will set the stage for a more still, silent, and contemplative life as our bodies slow down and we may be forced simply to be more and more of the time. Our past may have been a happy time or a difficult one, but whatever our experiences were, they were what our souls needed to evolve and fulfill our individual and collective purpose here. At first, we may fight against the effects of time, but eventually we may have no choice but to honor the limitations and choose a different way of living. Depending on how we decide to view this time in our lives, we can either feel as if we are winding down and finishing up this life, or we can determine instead that it is a new beginning and a new adventure. The adventure, however, is gratefully filled with more stillness and time to spend in the beautiful temple of our soul's light. We can be a force for good, a voice, even one that speaks without words, that teaches about love, not fear. And we can be a catalyst, a powerful catalyst that will create change in the world simply by being. From the stillness within, we can also emerge with great ideas, inspirations, hopes, and dreams. The heavenly music that may have remained dormant within us may now be given the needed inspiration to come forth. The light of our soul can become brighter by focusing on the infinite being that we are and making a commitment to find any and every way possible to share that light with the world. If we have children or grandchildren, we can teach them what we know, what we believe, and all that we learned during our journey here. By doing so, we contribute our wisdom to the next generations who will also face choosing to live in fear or in love. We can teach them that they don't have to wait until they are old to live a spiritually directed life that is filled with fun, adventure, and joy. When my dad was forced to retire in his 50s due to a heart attack, it seemed like he was a bit lost for a while. Yet he wasted little time in trying to find a way to express his inner light and creative, godlike energy. He tried making ships in a bottle, then macrame, believe it or not, and finally painting. He was not particularly good at showing love to his 8 children, but as he began painting, he started gifting to us, each of us, works of art filled with his energy and his love. They're actually quite beautiful as well, and all 8 of us now have numerous paintings from Dad hanging on our walls. So he may be gone, but his legacy continues for all of us through strokes of a brush on a canvas. We all have music within us we have yet to play. Now that we have a little bit more time, we can explore the passions that light us up and fill us with joy. We can write our memoir to leave for our children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, which my mom did when she was 80 years old. We thought we knew everything about her. We didn't. And we are so blessed to have learned how much more magnificent, strong, and loving she was than we already thought. We can learn to play an instrument that we've thought of doing for years and create music that touch the hearts and souls of others. If some of you reading this are still young and raising small children, I hope you will be inspired by what I'm sharing and make a New Year's resolution to spend more time just being with your children amidst all the doing that is so necessary. Perhaps teach them to meditate and spend time meditating and praying together. We might ask them questions about what they think about the world around them. We can learn so much from the little ones who still have a close attachment to the spirit world from whence they came. The wisdom of our souls is right there within them, waiting to be called forth into the light of this world and shared innocently and poignantly. I'm sure there may be some of you that are struggling with pain, adversity, and challenges as I did, that are shaking your faith and wounding your heart. Please know that it is not about simply enduring and wishing away our adversities that is important, but how we choose to learn and grow from them. Seeking answers from our teams of light will be a resolution that can change the entire course of our lives. We may find that through our adversities, we discover our purpose. Through the lessons we learned and the beautiful soul we found ourselves to be, we can help others do the same. So as we head into the year 2022, let us put our spiritual goals first before all the rest of the stuff, which I myself will attempt to do as well, like losing weight and exercise more. We may not know exactly what our spiritual goals are or how to access them, but that's okay. Our teams of light are waiting for us to ask them for guidance, and they will immediately step up and help us. However, remember that we must ask and give them permission to be more visible in our minds and our hearts. They must honor our free will. If we turn away, they will patiently wait with love and support. If we ask, we will be amazed at how clearly we can hear their guidance. A happy New Year to everyone. May we have a healthier, more peaceful year to come. We certainly need that. And may we live each moment of our lives in love and service to ourselves, our loved ones, our friends, and the world. So thank you again for joining me, not only today, but throughout the last year. You have been one of the greatest blessings in my life, to have you here with me and to be able to share together. So I hope you will continue with me through the new year, because I really do feel that there's so much more we all can learn. Because you need to remember too that what I do and what I write about comes most of the time through me. some from me, but a lot of times it just comes through me and I learn along with you. So thank you again, everyone, and I hope everyone is healthy and happy right now. And namaste. I'll see you next time.